on 1st and 10. Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Love, they go play action now. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For a Miami Dolphin.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Jannard Avery. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
Love from the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
43-yard line.
So here are the Chiefs now under their veteran head coach, Andy Reid. Leading them out, the reigning MVP of the National Football League in his 3rd season now from Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson.
I don't know about you, but I've absolutely loved his consistency throughout the season. Always good. Occasionally spectacular, but right now he's on the outside of that MVP race. What's it going to take for him to get it done down the stretch?
You're right, on the fringe, but hey, it's week 14. There's still a month left for him to make a lasting impression, have some scintillating plays, and then who knows?
Yeah, those scintillating plays, those splash plays, those plays we'll talk about for the next week leading up to the next game. He'll need a bunch of those down the stretch in order to win the award.
2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
And 6 yards to go.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
To throw is Jackson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 15 carries, 68 yards.
I can remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
1st down, going to the air with Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 24.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Love. Left side caught by Diggs. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run good for 24 yards. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 29. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And Barkley did not get there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt, but with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run with Balaj, and he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete to Kalen Balaj.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And they end.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Now 3rd down.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. This is caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is Tony Pollard. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Saquon Barkley, the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he finds his rookie target from Memphis, Antonio Gibson. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Gain of 12. First down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Jackson. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
Jackson's pass complete to Dawson Knox. It's a gain of 5.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, you don't do I ever.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now Pollard. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Down, Chiefs.
Jackson from the shotgun. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of
25 yards that time.
First down, Kansas City.
Here's Jackson. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Working out of the gun. Love. And caught. Right side. Green. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Love looking to throw it. Going deep for Diggs. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
They'll take over.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coach.
And nothing but daylight ahead.
What you doing out there, boy?
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. KJ Hamler with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Fighting through it, he's got space. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
is
Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. And I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last
true.
time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And they're drawing close to halftime with the Vikings out on top. Cole Beasley, a touchdown reception. From there, we head to the Big Apple, more specifically to MetLife Stadium in Jersey to check on the Giants. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Kyler Murray, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. Deontay Johnson, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Play action. It's Jackson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. The line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jackson, he's going to keep it himself. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That thing blown up by the defensive effort of Chandler Jones. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Love. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there for KC. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Two yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
He's out of bounds.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. From the gun, Jackson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Operating from the gun. Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
12 yards.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Love from the gun. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jannard Avery able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own 11.
So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team. Far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for. And remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Down, Chiefs.
Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first.
3 on the play. First down, Kansas City.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Jackson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Jackson now From the gun, he'll throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go. The ball ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On play action. Love to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
At the 38-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And now the throw hauled in by Green. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. 4 yards. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Love. And he is out of bounds here. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow, Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Finding Knox there, complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Kansas City.
Throwing now is Jackson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And here's Jackson on the option. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chandler Jones in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past,
sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. He changed his name. How about your respect? You're the morning when I get expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is...
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
and I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Mario Addison in on the stop.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller...
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us, because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown.